Can you believe it? We're not only 5 days from the end of 2019, we're also at the end of a decade.
That's right. Let's take a look back at Atlanta's biggest stories over the last 10 years.
It's a sad situation. You never want to see a person that, his locker was right next to mine, so I saw him every day for 3 years. You never want to have that happen to a buddy, a friend of yours, but, things happen, and I'm sure Mike's going to move past it as well.
I don't know how large the medal is. They say it's some medal, but I wish it were large enough that I could put the names of the people who are responsible for my being here on that medal.
When you see kids' answers have changed, 20, 30, 40 times on a 70-question test, you know that something was not right there.
We anticipate interviewing him at some point in the next couple of days.
I absolutely want to be the leader this team deserves, valued in the community, and a role model to kids. I have much work to do to earn this trust.
When the tornado started, I heard him scream, and I watched the house start pulling apart around me, and all the rooms started pulling off.
From my perspective, in the 41 years I've been policing, it's assassination, it's an ambushing of the police.
It's been a pleasure to come to work and play with you guys. Day in and day out, you kept me young as a 40-year-old man can be.
Welcome to the East Side Trail.
It's just going to be fantastic, connecting all the parks together. It's bringing the city back into being a downtown again.
We're well along the way, and we've made this decision to move. We have secured property at the intersection of 75 and 285.
I'll be honest, I was angry. So now I'm just full-blown shock.
What we've learned is that the victim appeared extremely emaciated and skinny, and that through our investigation we were able to determine that she was not fed regularly.
Within a very short time frame from the time the snow started falling here, it became very obvious that everyone was leaving to go home at the same time. And that congestion is part of what has caused it to be the long, prolonged delays that we are now experiencing.
We now unfortunately know that Shirley Derman was murdered, and we're no longer unfortunately seeking to rescue her. I can tell you the mindset of the individual who did this was a homicidal individual that doesn't deserve to breathe the air on this earth.
So I'm on 285. I'm headed east. There's been a crash. It was like an airplane just crashed into the barricade wall, and it flew right over my head and crashed into the barricade.
There were 4 spots of melanoma on my brain. I'll do what the doctors recommend for me to extend my life as much as possible.
First of all, I'd just like to thank God for allowing me to come here and spend time with you guys today and to be acknowledged for something so great.
Some are going to like what they see, some are going to be kind of startled, and some are going to be heartbroken. My heart and prayers goes out to all those and everybody that was safe and what have you, but I got a lot of friends that aren't home yet.
I thought a bomb was going off. That's just hearing all that brick and everything and steel just hit the ground in one whop. It was crazy.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Whoa, whoa. Holy smokes. Oh my God.
If you didn't come out, you missed it.
Today is about transparency. It's about you having what we had, and I'm going to fully comply, cooperate. Justice is going to be served.
I'm going to remind them that AJ's life matters. Yeah. I'm going to remind them that every doctor in this hospital took an oath that said I will do no harm and that I will render aid.
Say thank you for praying for me. Sister Baby. Yes.
He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl!
This is the worst, most painful moment in Atlanta sports history, and I don't even think it's close.
The city of Atlanta has experienced a ransomware cyber attack. This attack has encrypted some of the city data. However, we're still validating the extent of the compromise.
I couldn't make a payment because they said the city was shut down. I'm like, what is that? They said they had been hacked. So they're not taking any payments for the water company.
We're all very impatient for answers and to know that the air that we're breathing every day is safe.
Legionella is all around us. What's important is to mitigate the risk.
He said he was going to dream a bigger dream, and he has.
I'm trying to hold myself together, not be too emotional.
I think Atlanta is going to be a great showcase for the Super Bowl.
What a decade. All right.